Hi everyone, it's Cantonar's Collar here with another gaming vlog. This week it's looking at the Division and the importance of teamwork, strategy and thinking about your build in relation to who you're playing with. Now this was before the 1.5 update, but I just thought it was a great example of those points. So here we are doing Dragon's Nest. None of the guys that I'm playing with I know. Whether they were in a group and friends, I've no idea. But we just started this, cleared out the parking lot, and you can see that we're going for the first of the three, I think it is, name guys that come out. So there's two of us up high here. You can see full health at the moment. I get whacked in a second, but that guy's already, I think, taken down, or there's one that's been taken down. There's two of us up top going for this guy, and quite quickly with the two of us he'll go down quite well, but you can see my health now is taking a bit of a pounding. Still going for him, so you can see his armor is quite high even with the two of us. The other two I think are going for another guy towards the back. This is where I really start taking a pounding. My health now is pretty critical. Two guys down below, I come down to give them a bit of support. He goes down really easily. That's our objective completed. All the guys are down in terms of the named ones. My health again is still critical, so I take cover. There's a guy just round that's in danger, so I'll go and help him out. Now we can concentrate on taking out the general guys. Now this area is horrific for things like buggies and so forth. This is where things like your health support is really critical. Making sure that you stay close together. So you can see here we're taking out the last of the guys. All of us are fairly close together. There's two guys on my right, one a little further up. There's a health station there, but we're all fairly close together. If anything happens at this point, one of us can get the other up pretty easily. This guy goes down very, very easily. Obviously, they're not particularly hard. And you'll see, you know, with four of us, there we go. It gets done pretty quickly. So now we move on to the basement. Already a couple of guys down here. Health deployed. There's a health pack just there that I can pick up for myself. No problem at all. All of us working together again. Health constantly around. And you can see that with 3-4 of us concentrating on these guys, they'll be suppressed very quickly. Obviously they go down, they can't shoot at you. 2-3 of us can quite easily just kill those guys, knock them off very, very quickly. So a little later you can see there's two of us going for the same guy. As soon as they come out, two of us shooting at him. Not particularly hard. I've got cover if I need it. Flamethrower guys, cleaners around, but with 2-3 of us around. I've got the support, firepower if I need it. Obviously that guy's now suppressed. Just a case of retreating here a little bit. Thinking about using things like your sticky bombs, which I've got. So I'm running here with sticky bombs and recovery links. So obviously sticky bombs will do a fair bit of damage. Recovery link is really handy for getting people up. So now we've got to think about surviving the assault. This is where it's absolutely critical that you stay together, that you think about what's going on. Obviously you've got a huge flame turret here from the tank firing rockets that you've got to think about. It's absolutely vital that you think about where your teammates are, who's running what, and what you can do to help them. Equally, you'll see a little later, I go down, but I don't actually get help straight away. The main thing is to keep the guys that are alive. If someone's down, then get them whilst you can, but don't waste critical time and energy on getting them up if your own health is low. Obviously it takes a while to revive guys. So here you go, there's one guy up. All of us are fairly far away from him at this point. It's just easier to use a recovery link, but obviously bear in mind that that's going to take a while to recharge. Here again, trying to clear out the assault. My health is pretty critical. I think I go down here at this point, but we have got a turret to help us out. I've got a guy right by me. There we go, deploying health for me, which was greatly appreciated at this point because I was really struggling. Now we've survived the assault, we've got to think about the crane controls. Now predominantly at this point, I think they're on the left. They are either side, but there are quite a few on the left. Just watch what happens here. Tons going on. We've really got to think about the rockets going on. Use the cover that you've got available. If it's free, it's not a danger, use it. All of us here pretty much running on the left. I go and take down some of the controls. I've got to think about my health here because I'm getting shot at. But I've got the support from the two guys you can see behind me. And we get that done pretty easily. Again, you can see there's tons of health down that I can use to recuperate. Take down the turrets, obviously, as well. If you can take down turrets, that will help enormously. Here I've got a situation where I'm really stuffed. There are tons of flames around, rockets everywhere. So what happens? I've got a guy right by me, backing me up with this firepower, with the health. I've got another guy to my right. And you can see at this point we're all close together. These guys go down really easily. And we can focus on getting this bit done, I think. Doesn't take long at all. Here is the point where I go down. Now my health at this point is not the best. I'm using an old build here before the 1.5. But you can see all of us are close together again. Doesn't take long to get me back up. Again, here we've got people starting to separate a little bit as we get further in. Now as you get towards the end of this mission, this is the point where you've got to be thinking about your recovery link. And really, you're going to have people that are going down like crazy. You'll see in a bit that I go down really, really easily here. I seem to be the one doing the running at this point. But you can see I've got backup all over the place if I need it. So here I go off to try and get the controls. I've got another guy to my left trying to get one. So it's not just me running around it here. I've got support if I need it really close to me. My health obviously at this point again is very low. So I've got to go and get these two. One straight in front, one on the left. That should release the fuel tanks, I believe. This is where I get a little bit lost. And I think I go down at this point quite soon. Just watch how quickly I get back up. So I think it's just this one to do. Possibly one more. This is where, as I say, obviously being so close to the tank, it's really difficult to stay alive. You've got a lot going on. But I've got two guys around with me. So here I go. I go down. I get revived really quickly. So you can see I'm waiting for someone to revive me. There's a heck of a lot going on here, and there you go. Recovery link will get me back up. But just watch how much of the area is under fire here. I'm really struggling. You can see I'm going down like crazy. A lot of the area is affected by flames. But there's health absolutely everywhere as well as these flames. So you can see another guy's down. It's really difficult to stay alive. I mean, so much of this area is affected by rockets, flames, cleaners, everything. You've got to stay together. Not overly close together so that you bunch, so that you all go down. But we are within pretty close distance. You can see there's a support station there that gets me up. I go down immediately. And we're back up. Again, I got a help from that. This should release the tanks, more or less, I believe. There's one more, I think, left. I just struggle here to get this done. Don't know why it wouldn't turn on. That pretty much leaves just a few guys to get towards the end. But by this point, all the tanks are released. We're all close together again. And with the amount of firepower that we've got between us, I don't know what weapons they were using. This gets done really easily. Mission done. Pat on the back. We get our rewards. And that actually, although edited down, didn't take overly long. This had taken me forever to do with other guys. Just sort of doing their own thing. I reckon, as I say, the whole thing probably took me about half an hour-ish max. But as I say, with the way that this worked and the way that the guys played, really, really, really great way of just showing you how much easier this is when you work as a team. Hope you enjoyed, guys. That's just a quick run through. Subscribe for more, and I'll be back soon with my thoughts on the 1.5 patch. Have a great weekend.